Alright guys, this is going to be my week 11/12 video. I am at the end of week 12 going into week 13. Life just kind of got crazy with work and whatnot, so I didn't get my 11th week video in. So this is going to be a combined video. This week the baby was the size of a plum, so that's probably about the size it is now, and then going to the 13th week I suppose it's going to get even bigger. The baby is also pretty much developed all the way now, so it's going to be focusing more on growth and maturing, so I should expect to start seeing more size increases. As far as symptoms, the nausea and vomiting seem to have actually gotten worse during week 12. I thought that the nausea was getting a little bit better in weeks like end of week 10, beginning of week 11. And then the end of week 11 and going into week 12, it got a lot worse and I started vomiting a lot more. Um, right now at the end of week 12, now I seem to be doing okay. So I don't know if this is something that's just going to fluctuate a lot. My mom had terrible morning sickness um, for the full 9 months. So I consider myself lucky that I do have periods where I'm not overly sick. I don't know, it'd be interesting to see if it just goes ups and downs, has ups and downs and fluctuates, or I'm just in a strange period of time right now. Something I've noticed is I have a hard time drinking enough water, and I've been kind of dehydrated. I'm not really thirsty to begin with, and then when I do get thirsty, it's just like when I drink the water, I feel really full, and then I feel nauseous, and so my goal now is I need to focus more on sipping little bits of water throughout the day because I can't just sit down a big glass of water and drink it all at once. Um, let's see, headaches, as far as that, they're not as bad as the last time I had filmed. I do still get them occasionally, but nowhere near as bad as what I'd experienced I believe it was around week 10. The major changes I've seen are kind of in the physical changes in my body and not being able to sleep at night. I can't sleep at night, it seems, or during the day, if I work the night before, because I work overnights at the hospital right now. I just have a really hard time getting comfortable, and I usually have to get up at least once to go to the bathroom. Um, but the main thing is I just can't get comfortable, and it's frustrating because I feel like I have a little bit of a bump, but nothing near as big as it will be in the end of the second and going to the third trimester. And I know that people say during the third trimester it's hard to get enough sleep because you've got a big belly and your back aches and it's just hard to get comfortable. So it's frustrating that so early on right now I'm having such a hard time sleeping. My back has definitely been aching more, and I struggle with getting enough sleep at night. Obviously, I'm yawning, so um, I'm also feeling really, really bloated. I just feel like it has this like full feeling, and I don't feel like I've been overeating. Um, it, and it's frustrating. My self-esteem's kind of been rather low lately because I don't feel like I have a true baby bump. I was a little overweight when I found out I was pregnant. I was actually dieting when I found out I was pregnant, and exercising and all that. And so when I found out pregnant, I wasn't trying to lose weight anymore, but I still had that extra weight that I was trying to lose. So I didn't want to gain a lot of weight with this pregnancy, but anyway, my self-esteem is really low. I feel like my clothes are getting tighter. My jeans are really uncomfortable to wear at times, and my shirts are all tight. Um, and it's frustrating, like I said, because I don't feel like I have a baby bump. I just feel kind of pudgy, and my proportions are off, and I just don't feel attractive. Um, I think I'll appreciate when I actually do have official baby bump, um, because then it'll feel more like, okay, these changes that are happening in my body are for a reason, and it's not just pudge, it's not just fat hanging and clinging here and there. It's actually a little baby growing inside of me. So that's been the major challenge for me. Um, the other thing that's kind of been, another hit to the self-esteem has been my skin. The skin on my face, I've had a lot more acne. and dry patches. So I must have some oily skin if I have acne, but yet I have dry patches. And the rest of my body, the entire body, I want to soak myself in a vat of lotion after I get out of the shower, and at night I just very itchy, dry skin. And maybe that's attributed to the fact that I'm not drinking enough water. I don't know. But it's not just like my belly that's getting bigger, where it itches. It's strange places like my ankles or my calves, just whatever, or even just the tops of my hands. So places that I shouldn't be gaining weight, just overall itchy skin, dry. Um, and finally, I think I'm getting a little more energy. Um, I'm not needing the huge long naps and sleeping absolutely all the time. Um, as a yawn. um, I still need some naps and I'm still pretty tired, but I think that has to do a lot more with working 12-hour night shifts and then not being able to sleep during the day and then going to a day schedule after my night shifts are done and kind of this back and forth. I think it has a lot more to do with that than it has to do with um, the change in where I am in the pregnancy. So that's about it for week 11 and 12. I will post a picture of my little belly bump that is starting, and I will hopefully see you guys next week. Hopefully, I'll do a little better about filming next week.